on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing a cohesive work.
The Rams at 10-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8.
Check. Hey, 50. 280. 59.
Stafford. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
22.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And inside give to Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down at 43-yard line.
A good burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Alert. Middle, middle, middle.
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
250. Hey, Red. Alert. 10.
They snap it to Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow lady! Yellow hurry! Big 20. Omaha, ready move.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7-7, our score after one.
First down, Lions.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Slot man moves right. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. An audible here to get a new look.
Ric Flair.
On 4th down, Goff. And that's called in by St. Brown over the middle. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4 yards. First down, Lions.
Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Like 20.
Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Like 20.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rams 7. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Now Goff looking to change the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Maverick. Obama. Twos.
Now gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the gun, Goff. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
And the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Lady! Alert! White!
Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
20! Hurry! 59!
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And they find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore that landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, involved in Japan.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again. Goff. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw is gone. That's going to be caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close, Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Come on. Good.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
To Jamison Williams.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Rams 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
53, ready. 50, 50. 32. 40 got. 40 got.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Come on. 120.
Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 5-0. 280. Monday.
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Omaha, ready to move.
To throw is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
40 got.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Danny Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And all the way down inside the 5-4. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Rams, 1st down.
Easy.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 30 yards out. And the Rams strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gone. Eluding the pressure right.
Once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game without getting 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And it's third down.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Listen. 180. 14.
Now Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
180.
He's got right on the short throw. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Like 20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Bates' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
We go tonight. 180.
Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, nice move. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now first and goal. Gibbs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Lions, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.